Hey, friends, Peggy Hall back with you to add some positive encouragement to your life. I want to share with you two of the most important words that will have a positive impact on your life. As I was thinking about this video and other two-word phrases, I came up with a lot of great two-word phrases, and I would love to hear yours in a comment as well. I jotted down a couple, such as feel gratitude. I think that's really important. I will tell you the two words that I really am focusing on, but feel gratitude, I think, is really important. Gratitude is an important part of my life. Pray often. That's another two-word phrase that really helps to guide my days. Love others. Honor God. Maybe work hard, forgive easily. Oh my gosh, there are so many two-word phrases that come to mind. But the two words that I'm talking about are something that really have helped me avoid making mistakes. They've helped me, although heaven knows I still make them, but they have helped me slow down and be more mindful and conscious of my actions in my everyday life. These two words help me take every thought captive. These two words help me think before speaking. So the two words that I am focusing on right now, a simple phrase, and this has helped me and I hope it will help you, and that is pay attention. Now, I know it's probably not something that's going to end up on an Instagram meme or be a cool bumper sticker. It's not as maybe emotionally evocative as feel gratitude and love others. It is pretty practical. And here's why it's so important for me and why I wanted to share it with you. I found that the times in my life where I made some missteps, I usually was running headlong into something without really thinking it through. Now, that's just a part of my God-given nature. I am more impetuous by nature. I do like to jump in the pool before I look to see if there's water, but it only takes one time to do that. And then you're thinking to yourself, maybe I better take a little more time and take things step by step. And most importantly for me is simply paying attention. This helps me actually slow down time. I want to give you an example. So rather than just rushing through my day, which sometimes I do because I have so much going on with my videos, with my family, my animals, fundraising, volunteering, keeping the household running, spending time with loved ones and friends, and exercising, and all those things that you and I do on a daily basis to keep our lives running. Sometimes I speak for myself, I can kind of rush from one thing to another, and I'm already focused on the next thing instead of just paying attention to what I'm doing right now. For example, filming the video. I want to set aside all the other distractions, obligations, responsibilities, priorities, other things on my to-do list. And I simply want to pay attention to my message. I want to pay attention to you, to your comments, to having this time when we can share and encourage each other. And the beautiful thing is, it's actually easier, I've found, that to experience things when I'm actually paying attention instead of worrying about what just happened, or I should say, fretting about what just happened, or worrying about and anticipating what's going to happen next, rather than just pay attention to what's going on right now. This aligns with one of the techniques that I use when I'm attempting to get through projects and tasks and activities that I might have been putting off because I feel so overwhelmed. And you may be like me, where you are prone to multitasking. I did a video a few weeks ago where we did that writing exercise where you write your name and then you write your phone number. And then you try spelling your name one letter at a time, alternating it with your phone number, and how difficult that is and how much time that takes. And that is always a great reminder for me to be focused on what I'm doing and not try to multitask. In other words, pay attention to what I'm doing now and let each one of those activities have its time. So here's the technique and the visual that I use. It may sound strange, and I'm not quite sure why I'm using the image of a soldier other than they march into place, they show up for duty, and then I handle this task or activity, and that little soldier marches off, and then another one marches into place, and it gives me, it might sound strange, I realize now that I'm saying it, but it gives me this concept of I'm just dealing with one activity, one issue, one task at a time, rather than, oh, I have a whole project that I'm trying to tackle. Well, let's break that down into smaller tasks and let those tasks just march across your desk one at a time as you handle them. And while I'm doing that, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing instead of worrying about the task that I just handled or the task that is still coming up. This is a practice, meaning I certainly am not 100% fluent in paying attention, but I want to pay attention to how to pay attention and develop that skill more fully in my life. It's been my experience that when I am paying attention, I am more immersed in the here and now. I am enjoying the moment. I am not fretting, as I say, about what happened and worrying about what's coming next. I will just handle each task as it comes up. Another one of my sayings is I will handle whatever comes up, including the disappointments, the frustrations, the downturns. Those are all a part of life. I have videos on this channel about handling problems, handling disappointments, handling frustrations. So if that's an area that is frustrating for you, I hope that you'll take a look at that as well. Let me know your phrase of 2 words, that what phrase is meaningful for you and why. Remember, I have a free Substack where I'll share my concept here in writing with you, and that's over at livingswell.substack.com. It's a free type of newsletter, and it comes out a day or two after I do the video. So that's another way that we can stay in touch. Thank you, everybody, for being on board. I really enjoy our get-togethers, and I appreciate you being a part of our Living Swell positive encouragement community. Oh, I almost forgot. Many of you are asking me about my handcrafted youth serum, and I'm very happy to say that I was able to procure the raw materials. They are all organic. I handcraft this lovingly for you. So if you're interested, be sure that you're on that Substack, because that's one way that I can email you to let you know once it's available for order. Again, livingswell.substack.com, and I'll see you next week. And in the meantime, think about paying attention and let me know how that goes for you next week.